What a day. What a day, what a day, what a day. Did you happen to bring it in from the front seat?
What?
Anyway, what a day. So I'm gonna be going and getting undressed. It's that time of evening again. I wrapped my head the way I used to. Not quite the way I used to. I used to have it more up, which I'll probably move back to doing it that way. But I tried today to wrap it like I used to with 2 head dressings. And see, everything got dyed pink. So now I'm gonna get undressed and then I'll finish my video later. I kind of have a topic. Kind of. So as you guys know, that recently there's been just so much going on in the world. Lots of Bible prophecy coming true. Lots of biblical things happening. And you guys know that I'm just so obsessed with Jesus. Go ahead, call me a Jesus freak, it's fine. I'm actually very proud of it. And so, all I've been doing is just trying to capture all of my belief and faith and just trying not to get lost in the darkness of this world. Everybody everywhere is always pushing things down on the believers, changing laws and policies and TV shows. Literally everything is politicized now, everything. And you're either with their narrative or you're against their narrative. And then if you're against it, you're intolerant, hateful, and a bigot. Which makes absolutely no sense. There should be some kind of moral compass, not just whatever feels good is good, because that's just wickedness. We should be more evolved enough to understand that wrong is wrong and right is right. And who made morality? God. God made morality. Without the Bible, none of us would have a moral compass. None of us would have a morality compass. None of us would know this is wrong and that is wrong. Where do our laws come from? Fundamentally, at its core, it comes from the Bible. In case you didn't notice, the founding fathers wrote their laws. The founding fathers wrote their laws based on Deuteronomy, Leviticus, Exodus, Numbers. Just so you know, the law is made up of the law. Sorry to break it to you, but that's where we get our morality. That's where we should have kept our morality. But, that's outdated now. That was for when everybody was running around and you could die from 1,000 different ways in the West. And then I'm all like, no. That still stands today because people are still murdering, stealing, raping, coveting, lying. I mean, if those things weren't existent anymore, I could see how we could possibly need to change morality. But if you wanted to have an argument for that, you can't argue something that's still happening, that way back in the Bible is still happening today. Like, if these things weren't happening, you'd have maybe an argument. But these things are still happening, so there is no argument. You should be following the letter of the law that God has given us. It's perfect. It's perfect. There's nothing wrong with what God had put in place. Nothing. There is something wrong with us. We're fallible. He's infallible. We're corruptible. He's incorruptible. And this is what happens. I get so tired because, y'all wear me out constantly. If I have to think like you, it wears me out. It literally... it wears me out. It's so exhausting thinking like y'all. I just can't do it. I can't. That's why I've been spending most of my time reading and doing things I like crocheting. I've been reading and crocheting. That's it. And watching my Bible prophecy, world news, and the prodigal son because, well, it's pretty interesting. If anybody actually knew me, they would know that I like psychology. I wanted to be a psychologist. However, I didn't have the grades for it, and it would take me years to get the grades for it. So I had to settle for something a little less glamorous. And so I was studying to become an addictions counselor and or a social worker. I could have been either or. But I had to take psychology to learn that stuff. And so even to this day, I still like shows about psychology, like Criminal Minds, for instance, Mind Hunters, Prodigal Son. What else? There was another one. The Alienist. I really like that show. It's a good one. So, as I said, I would be back, but I don't want to discuss anything. I'll do a lot of talking tomorrow when I have a lot more time. I didn't really have much time today. So, tomorrow I'll take more time to talk. I'll write a note to myself tonight so I know what to talk about tomorrow. Okay? Until then, I hope everybody had a wonderful Friday. I hope everybody has a wonderful evening. Get lots of rest, unlike me. And I'll catch you guys here tomorrow. Good night.